kind of wrote Harbors of Hope for myself, to be really honest with you. I didn't really write it with the idea anybody would buy it. I had had the privilege, really, of working in a lot of schools. I began, after my retirement, working with the Covey organization, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and I became a senior consultant with that organization. And one of the things that they talk about are principles, natural laws, things that when we don't follow them, we tend to pay a price. And that was a big impact for me, because I think schools should be principle-centered places. There should be principles by which the school operates, and you don't violate those principles, because in so doing, you ensure that you're probably going to fail. I had seen a lot of schools that were making huge differences for kids, schools that were so much better than any school that I was ever the principal or a teacher in, and I thought I was good. And I saw schools that were doing unbelievable things with kids, and I wanted to celebrate those, and I wanted to kind of pull my thinking together, and what was it they did. And so I just picked 3 schools, 2 in Canada and 1 in Charlottesville, Virginia, and I picked different kinds of schools, a small elementary school, a fairly large middle school, and a large senior high school. And I asked the question, what makes a school hopeful places? Well, basically, they become hopeful when they eliminate failure, when they create hope for every kid, that every kid that shows up for a team will make it, every kid that shows up to write an exam believes they can pass it, every time they hold their hand up in class, they're hopeful that they have the right answer, and even if they don't, they'll be accepted for who they are. And these schools have a culture about them that says, we care, and we're going to do what's right for you. And I was so inspired by those places that I wanted to tell their stories. And so I told the stories, along with Linda Dier, by the way. I've got to be really honest. I tend to have the ideas, and Linda tends to be the writer. And we have a great combination together, and I love her because she is so good at what she does. It's so understanding to me, because I change my mind all the time. So Harbors of Hope was really just a celebration of this notion of hope.